Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the second video of Friday. This one's a really cool one. We're going to be going over some of the best champion options, best teams for the side quest. So that is for the Metal Infestation, and just a case of having a look at some of the options and champions you were using as part of the community. Shout out to everybody that got involved with the Twitter thread, community tab thread, and I'll be posting regularly on stuff like that to kind of like, you know, gauge ideas. So I want to say a massive thank you to you for like posting ideas of teams, champions that you've used. We're going to look at some team I use, I've been regularly using, and also some MVPs that players have used, some team combinations, you name it. By the way, if you haven't checked out the spreadsheet is constantly updating. I've now done 2 extra tabs and 1 extra update. The extra update is, and shout out to Misty K, who has put together this dual targets for June objectives, which is in the spreadsheet, which is the link in the description, and it's the one that I did on Wednesday, but it's just been kind of like, you know, updated in the meantime. There's total entries and bot currency, you know, those kind of things. And the next thing that I'm going to be doing is spend scenarios. I may do top tips for the side quest, but I don't know if I really need to do it. Yeah, check out the spreadsheet, and we're going to be referring to this tab right here, which is all about team setups, MVPs and stuff like that. So let's have a quick look at and I did do a quick check as to like some of the most popular champions, because there's some surprising ones in here. There obviously are going to be champions that a lot of players reuse, and for this particular quest there's ones that do some great amount of work. We'll have a look at some of the MVPs in a second, but I really like seeing some different scenarios. So if you think that this is your team setup, then cool, it's great, it's good to see that. There's a lot of surprising champions there. I would say putting on your roster a hashtag metal Magneto to deal with the hashtag metals may be a good option. I faced off against Penny Parker and Dr. Doom and felt that I really wished that I had brought myself a Magneto, and I've been lucked out. But I would say the AI isn't great. Newton's Law is a little annoying because for some reason it's not very receptive to being intercepted, and even worse when you're going up against Penny Parker and you're auto blocking. So Hercules is kind of like coming in clutch for certain situations. But as I said, there's some great options for this one. I love seeing all the different options. Venom is a champion that stands out in a lot of this, but as well, it's good to see so many kind of like, not random ones, but kind of like just kind of like good options for different situations. Nick Fury as well. I wish I had a 6-star Nick Fury, because the 5-star one is good, but the chip damage or damage through the block is not great. But it's good to see loads of Nick Furies. Also, Kitty Pryde comes up a few times, but also like the out there ones. It's good to see like Infamous Doom, iDoom there. I paused for a moment there. Yondu, I saw in one person's, but I don't know if that's a synergy booster there. Angela, which is great to see. Again, another iDoom. And then we've got other ones. We've got Hercules comes up. Not Hercules. Well, Hercules is always in there. Hulkling comes up a few times. Cosmic Ghost Rider comes up a couple of times. And then there's going to be some other kind of like, again, you know, out there ones. Scorpion. Well, Scorpion's not out there, but Craven. Good to see Baron Zemo in there as well. But there's tons of different options for this. Overseer as well. I think I went in first with Overseer. But it's just trying to get locked into that best team for the different types of nodes. And this particular spreadsheet does have at the bottom, I've kind of like put all the nodes of the different ones there. So you can kind of like, you know, have a look at these things and go, okay, well, is this node going to be, who do I kind of like put in for this one? But now on to MVPs. So champions that have appeared like the most. So in the 20 teams that I selected from the community, it was very, and I'm sorry if I didn't put everybody's in, but a lot of the times there was times where things kind of repeated on each other, and you kind of get an idea, okay, so these are the MVPs, the most popular champions that were used, and it kind of puts you into a situation of narrowing down your team, which is really interesting and really good at the same time. So the MVPs were Dr. Doom, appeared, I think it was like, again, 6 or 5 times in the teams, or maybe more than that actually. Hercules, again, equal number. Archangel, I think it was like 4 to 5. And then we had Hulkling as well, appearing a good amount of times. Human Torch as well, a popular one with all of this. Kitty Pryde, and Venom. And these were just like, you know, some fantastic options, and you can very much see why. Venom is able to take on Spider-Verse based champions. I mean, Kitty Pryde is able to do the amount of damage that she does, and I would say that she deals with the certain situations very well. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I think there's definitely a few nodes. I'm not personally using it at the moment, but I kind of like see where I vouch for other people. I would say there is, for me, I do like having Iceman in the team, but I kind of like it's like a take or leave it, especially because in the one where you can be incinerated and cold snapped, you do have a Human Torch there, so you can double up. It just means you might get bled a little bit, but in some ways that's not too bad because the bleed damage isn't too bad. Dealing with one damaging debuff dealing with two damaging debuffs is better than not dealing with any of them. So yeah, that's something. Archangel for the last node because of bloodletting, and then you've got Hercules, who's able to deal with auto block and miss issues, and that's important for some of these nodes, which you can see on screen. So the last node is a lot of the time has champions that have could have auto block on it. Is it node 5, Celestial Fortitude, or is it node 6, or is it node 4? It's one of these. There it is, it's node 5. It was node 5, I did get it right. So node 5 does have this pesky auto block, and that is why Hercules being brought in to deal with this Celestial Fortitude, where the champion is able to... No, it's Gimme Shelter. Let's say with Gimme Shelter, because the champion auto blocks chance, it's there. I also like an SP1 rotation for node 2, which kind of points me to using Hercules. That's that diversion right there, because the champion misses. I did try a non-SP1 rotation. I just feel that I wasn't getting the right rotation in. Maybe it's just I've kind of put it down to maybe user error with that one, but I did find that kind of consistent SP1 rotations on Hercules just felt to me like, look, it may be considered stupid and it works. And as I say, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. That not to me. That's really the thing with that one. But look, a lot of the time you can just cheese certain things. I mean, looking at node 3. Node 3, I think I faced off against a Rhino, but I used an Archangel for it because I just felt like, okay, well, fight or flight, you know, just use it. Other than that, if there's a champion that is a non-science champion, I'll be inclined to use Dr. Doom. But I guess this is the thing that I'm finding with a lot of players who were submitted like information is they were kind of doing them when it came to how they chose to take on these different champions on the different nodes, and that's great. It's good that they're doing that. It's not a case of going, okay, this champion is definitely for this node and definitely for this one. But like I said, like, you know, node 2 does have Celestial Vision, which is there, so it should be a case that any kind of cosmic based champion should be applicable to that one. There was as well that's it, node 3. I did see a few people kind of saying that they use on node 3 they would be using against the concussive resonance a Hulkling. Hulkling for that one. But again, this is just down to like how you see this in a kind of a way of dealing with it with what champion. I think Hercules does kind of fit a lot of, like, you know, gaps for stuff. I would say as well, the reason that I do put in, and this, by the way, is my team. This is my team that I've been using for the last 2 runs, I want to say. And I think this is the team. A lot of people are finding that they've kind of locked down the best team with about the 5th, 6th run maybe. And this is my team right here, just to deal with certain situations. As I said, I'm facing off against a lot more hashtag metal-based champions. I'm thinking of some examples that I faced off against. I need to find a full list. If you know the full list, then send me an image or send me the full breakdown. But it's what is it called? Well, Penny Parker, Dr. Doom. I can't remember his name now. It's going to really bug me now. Oh no, it's the mercenary Taskmaster. That's it, Taskmaster. And a whole host of more kind of like hashtag metal-based champions. Vulture as well is in that particular group even. But yeah, that's really it. That's kind of like, but there's more hashtag metal. I'm not saying that's it, but I was saying like that's it in a way of kind of like what we need to cover in this particular video. And as I said, thank you so much to everybody that submitted some great interactivity from the community. And that's why, you know, this is a great community, is when you share ideas. If you think you're the font of all knowledge, you're not. Never think that way. I always think that there's better conversations to be had within this community. It's why sometimes I wish that Kabam would kind of like get involved with what players are saying, kind of taking in what they're saying in the forums and kind of let them know, hey, that's a good idea. Oh, I see your point there. We do have plans in the future to improve this. Similar things to what Kabam Jack has been doing in the future, in the past as well. But it's like you just want to hear more about it. You want to hear more that you know, the community is being listened to, and you know, obviously we're trying to present you know, ideas from the community as to who you're using against different content at the same time. But yeah, that is really it. That has been the video. Those have been the team setups. As I said, the spreadsheet is available in the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that will be. Check out some other content for this month, from this month, located here. And we'll be doing the spend scenario soon. I'll be doing a Paragon Thronebreaker. Then I'll be doing another video, which is Cavalier Uncollected, but I need some data from the community. Look out for a community tab post very, very soon. And I will see you all soon as well. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.